Everybody, welcome back here. I'm doing a little video about kind of what's going on, kind of like a, hey, where's the fires? Is the fire still going and all that? So the latest article I see is that like this fire right here, this is the Pelehu fire, is like 70% contained. There's a fire here, what is like unknown contained, and a fire right here that is unknown contained. And then this is Lahaina fire that is 80% contained. I think I might be reversing some numbers, but it's still unknown what's going on. So I thought I will kind of start on this end. My video I put out on the 10th, I was going through this road right here. This is kind of, a lot of this is burnt, mainly around here and all up into here. This is kind of the first Kula fire. It got me a little bit confused about Kula, as this right here is Kula, but this isn't Kula. This is an area called Olinda, but it is not Olinda. An area called Olinda. It is not Kula. It is technically Makawao, which is over here. But this area has all been kind of burnt. I don't know how far and how many people are affected over here, but I know from my visual kind of, analysis that it's not good. If you're familiar with eucalyptus, a lot of this is actually eucalyptus. And if you don't know what a eucalyptus is, it is kind of a fire starter. If you're Australian, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But this is all burnt. A lot of the grass here has been burnt. They did put a fire break around here, but it's kind of centered around here. Then for another Kula fire, it kind of is right here. I don't know how far it goes up. I don't know. The only thing I know, it never crossed this kind of road. Here we have the Silver Sword, or Sandalwood. It's called the Sandalwood now. But yeah, it's kind of burnt all around here and really through these trees and all that. So that's kind of where it's at. So yeah, it got really close to me. I'm not going to tell you where I live because I've been doxxed once before by a lunatic. He knows who he is. And then the Pelehu fire is kind of right here. Now this sounds like a lot of area, but this is a lot of kind of nothing. And if you're familiar with agriculture, you'll see this is agricultural kind of land. This right here, I wonder if this is actually sugarcane. But this is all kind of desert now. Sugarcane has been gone for almost a decade. So it's mainly here. Most people are not really affected except for, North Kihei. This is the Kihei town in this area where it kind of got pretty close here. And then, we're going to move on to Lahaina. So the area affected is this area. This is historical Lahaina. And when people say Lahaina, they can also mean all the way up to here, I think. There's Ritz. Where's Ritz? Here's Kapalua. So all the way up to here and all the way down here is technically Lahaina. We have Laniopoko, which is a subdivision type of thing. But most of the fire, from my knowledge, is kind of right here. Mainly from here to here, and then just this whole kind of triangle. You see a lot of photos, and most of the photos you see are of this area right here. This is the waterfront of French Street. We have many famous places, the Cheeseburger in Paradise, Fleetwoods. We got Bubble Gumps here. They're not there anymore. And a lot of other places. Here we have the post office, too, just to get a situation of where it is. Another big thing that got hit is we have King Kamehameha Schools, which is a very old elementary school. We have the Pioneer Inn, which is another really old. These are all historical landmarks. And we have the wharf area, too, and then Lahaina Harbor. So this is all gone. From my kind of knowledge is that it's 90% all of these boats are gone. So let's see, this right here, and I believe this right here, I am personally affected. This boat right here is perfectly safe. This is a very old photo, but I have a permit that is kind of I don't know. I really do not know. If you know what that means, then you know what it means. If you don't, doesn't matter. But it's complicated. But yeah, it's all gone. Here we have the fueling dock for all these boats. We have I think it's one, two, three, and four, and they exploded. So yeah, it's kind of made it really worse. Out here, if you've seen any kind of photos from the ocean, this is the roadstead. It's not really, it's really low res and all that, but this is where a lot of permanent boats are. You're like living out here, or you just kind of have a boat and it's out in the water. And so you would, get on a skiff and take it, from here and here. But yeah, these boats should be fine. Though some companies, mainly like a Trilogy, which is a very popular business in Hawaii, on Maui, they lost a boat. I believe they have a boat here, but they also have a boat out here too. And as we keep on moving south, we hit Kamehameha Park. This is a very popular place for surfing. This is called Shark Pit, not to be confused of it being a shark-infested waters. It's just that there's a lot of, it's just not anymore. You might find like a black tip or a white tip, but they're like really small. And this is all gone. You could see some comparisons, but I just wanted to, just kind of talk about it, in a more humanoid thing. And so it's all gone, and I don't know what's going to happen. And it's if you really think about this as a natural disaster, I feel like I'm going to go negative here, and I shouldn't be going negative in a hard time, but this is a major disaster that has hit the state and the and the county and kind of a lot. A lot of people come here. The whale season is going to start up in November. And what that means is humpback whales from all over the Pacific will be coming here, and that is big business. That is really big business. And a lot of it comes out of here. Some of it comes out of Malaya, which is over here, but most of it is kind of Lahaina Harbor, because most of these humpback whales hang out around here. And it's easier to get to that from and there's a lot more smaller boats. While in Ma'alaya, we're technically dealing with catamarans and big, huge double-decker boats, if you're familiar with that. So you would have Pacific Whale Foundation have a boat there, but they also have some boats here, but they also lost some boats too. So it's sad, because I feel like there could be more done. Like, where's the Navy? Where's the Coast Guard? Helping out and being relief and all this, because a lot of the kind of back and forth is actually coming from Kahului Airport, which is a good, a good distance away. It's a good 10 minutes, just 10 miles, like straight. But then if you're driving on a normal day to get from here to here, it's 40-minute drive. Like, it's 40 minutes, just a normal traffic 40 minutes. So it's weird. I don't know what's going to happen, and I feel like nobody knows what's going to happen. And the governor and the president have said, hey, we're gonna help make this better. It's just like there's a bottleneck. This is kind of the only road through here, and then when you're having hundreds if not thousands of people trying to get back and leave, there is a road up here, but this road is not good road. This is some of the windiest roads on the island. You're going through a lot of a lot of single lane, and so they don't want people back here. And also, this is a very private community that doesn't like outsiders. So it's weird. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm trying to kind of do my best of trying to get information and try to present information to the people I know, because that's the problem right now we're dealing with, is that there is no communication over here, just no communication over here. So it's just, I don't know what's going to happen, but I just wanted to give, an update on where all that stuff is. This stuff right here, even though it does say wildfires, still going, it's not bad. I don't know if you hear during the video, there are helicopters, but from my knowledge, it's all kind of fine. Like, where am I? Oh, here we go. I think this is it. Yeah. But the main issue is Lahaina and historical Lahaina. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.